wondering, why on earth are we starting at this enchanting table? It said, oh, ancient city, ancient city. Well, guess what? Ancient cities, they're practically useless. No uses at all. Ignore that. Like, think about it. All they've got is books. Oh, books? Books? Oh my gosh, books? Want to know what you use for books? Those guys right there. These things. Ancient cities are ideal for decking out quickly. Again, ignore this. This is going to be evil later. Ignore it at the moment. But anyway, ancient cities are very useful because you can get a lot of XP for them, which you can use to enchant and anvil things together with villagers. And you get the levels by mining skull. And that's what that's for. You're gonna hear an awful lot of rack, and it's gonna be very annoying. But I'll show you. And also, you can get books, and not only that, but you can also get some beautiful armor trims. So look, right here. We've got this thing, and also, where is it? Where's the ward? And these two are some pretty nice smithing techniques, especially that one. That one's a bit overloved. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's kind of useful for the one I prefer, but anyway, let me just show you how good Skulk is at leveling you up. Hold on, let me just enchant this with some beautiful efficiency. Whoops. I'm so sorry. Efficiency 5. Now, again. Alright, now, let's just mine away and listen to the beautiful sound. Well, that sucks. But, at least you see me get 7 levels extremely quickly to realize that this is a very good way to get a lot of levels fast. A very good way. Now you might be wondering, how do you find these ancient cities, Well, you could use commands, or you could use chunk base, which I'm just gonna do now. But if you want to do it the exploring way, well, let me ask you this. What do the following images have in common? They are Minecraft mountains. They're not really like this. These mountains are actually much taller than Minecraft mountains. 200 meters is not that much. Now, anyway, so underneath mountains, you will find ancient cities like this one. Now, I'm going to show you method number 1. It involves going from the city, so I'm in the major part of the city, and I'm just going to go to a nearby wall, and I'm going to dig into it, and just 20 blocks from every single big area. And that way, you are safe from Warden smelling you, and also the sonic booms. Meaning, you just have to run in here, and you are completely safe, and just have to wait for 1 minute until the one just despawns. And now here, it's nice to have a bed set, and set your spawn. And now I'm going to show you the next part. Let me just go into survival for you real quick. And now we are prepared for the next bit. Hold on, let me just check that. We don't need that. So, now, out here, you can sneak or you can just straight out run. Because, really, you're just gonna spawn right back there. And that makes it very nice. And now, right here, this is an icebox. You can tell because the staircase is set up like that. And it might seem like those pressure plates will set off a sensor, but they won't activate a streaker because they weren't directly caused by you. And you can also tell it's an icebox because of the very obvious ice. And now, well, you could crouch again, but you know what, at this point, I'm just gonna crouch all the way. And now, when you come across chests, you probably just want to mine them, because going through them, you'll first have to activate a sensor, which could activate a warden, and that really stink, because sometimes you might want some things, and not everything. But what I like to do is, I like to just grab everything, run back, and then just place it all in a chest. And it's nice because I've got the chest. But it's not nice because I don't have a pickaxe. So I get to mine it with my fist. Alright, now chest and just put everything in. And now time for round 2 of going in and grabbing stuff. And for this next part, I really did not expect this, but I found a rare find. Let's see that? In the slot, in the 5th slot, that is a silence armor trap. That's a 1.2% chance of spawning. Those are really rare. They're not super rare though. People keep saying, "Oh, I found the rarest item." It's not. Don't be fooled. It's not that even close to rare. But praise it. It's an amazing item. And from here, we're just gonna speed up the next couple minutes and let's see how this goes. I personally think this is one of the better methods, but it's not very speedy. You can do it fast, but it's still not very speedy. And also, not to mention, if you are extremely decked out, then it seems like pretty much a waste of time, because you're not really getting much that quickly. And that's why I'm going to have a couple more methods. But if you do spawn a warden, do not worry. Like, look what I did in a couple seconds. I mean, there's no way to really not spawn one. Or you could play school, but back to where I came from. Like I never even died, see? So that is why you just want to have a little rabbit hole that you can just always run back to. Oh, and another thing is, you don't really have to worry about food, because you could always just play the strategical path and just run out of water, because guess what? You don't need to get more food, you can just respawn with more heart. And also, I did die, but it was a strategical death, because I was running out of food and I could not run. This one's pretty good. And also, it's nice to bring some torches. That way you can leave the path and also actually see. And the only reason you could probably see is because I had night vision on. Overall, though, this was a mediocre city. At most, I got like 2.5 double chests. So it went okay. The only upside was this. Although there was a heavy portion of the city that was just outside of the deep dark. And those are very annoying because you can't really do this at all, because mobs spawn outside of the deep dark and then they just absolutely bore you. But I still had to get those with pretty much ease. And it was very, very chillaxed. How about you say? Even with wardens all over the place, there's not even much more fun because you're never carrying that much stuff on you. Maybe torches and stuff like that, but you can always get back after waiting a minute for the warden to die. Or you could just run because the wardens are just so slow at picking you up. So, it is a very nice method overall. Other than that, I think it's time to cut to the method number 2. Now, for method number 2, it'll require a couple of things. And number 1, a light truck. I think you already see where this is going. It's always nice to have totems. That way, you don't have to run into stuff. Also, if you can, it would be very, very good to have a full bright mod. Although I don't know how to do one of those, so I'm just gonna have to play with night vision, or you're just gonna have to go through pain to see. And I'm going to show you why this method is not the greatest, unless you're better at a light truck. I've got to tell you, I'm not the best. So this is what an ideal inventory would look like. Although I completely forgot to grab a pickaxe and an axe. An axe for chopping up chests, and pickaxe for picking up your shulker boxes. And so now you just kind of play around chests or grab stuff in the chest. Because it gets so dark and you can't see a thing. And so you're just prone to ramming your head into so many random things. Like, ugh. I mean, if you had, like, some sort of mod where you had permanent night vision and darkness affected nothing. And I know there is a setting that you can turn down the darkness. And I did. It's at 0% effect. So, it still is very annoying to see. Which is one of the main reasons why I don't like this method very much. It requires outside help, and also it's for late game, and even as a late gamer it's kind of annoying to use. If you do have a texture pack though, please leave a link in the comments so I can use it, because I very much enjoy that. And here I can use some because I was just getting stormed by wardens. There's probably like at least 17 wardens at the end of this, and I just got surrounded. And they started flying out the sky, and at that point I just went to the very outer edge of this. And yeah, it was not great. Although this next method, I gotta tell you, watch this. Look at this. There's two ways to achieve Sadly, you can't really Bedrock Edition. And they've got just about every other feature. And they've got some bugs that Mojang lets them, but all the fun bugs. Anyway, I'm not even going to show this method just because it's very simple. And with that, I think we're going to call it on how to raid some ancient cities.